Southington Public Schools from students and staff that we're hoping at least starts a small dent to. Thank you. And I thank those who put this all together. Joyce McAloon, in partnership with our STEPS organization, as far as community responsibility. And it's just a real pleasure to stand in line with such important movement. Rachel, I don't know if you want to say a word or two.
Oh, I'm overwhelmed. This is absolutely wonderful. And it all started out through Dr. Erardi's initiative of trying to get all of our students in the Southington school system on board with our veterans and our troops. And we chose this project because it'll affect everyone. And the teachers, staff, everyone was on board with this. It's a brand new home that they plan on building on the grounds of the West Haven VA. And from what I understand, Connecticut is the only state that does not have a Fisher House. So this is pretty awesome. And it can accommodate up to, I believe, 20 families. And these are for the troops to stay in as well, the veterans as well. When they come home and they have any kind of a serious illness or disease, anything that they're suffering from, their families may be coming from out of town, they cannot afford the travel, the hotels, the food and everything else, and these Fisher Houses supply all that free to the veteran and to the families. And this is done by a private/public charitable organization, whereas the Fisher House Foundation nationally, they will put up 50% of the home, and then they expect the community to do the other 50%. This particular home will be costing approximately $6 million, and the state of Connecticut needs to raise $3 million. And then when that is built, they turn it over to the West Haven VA. This is a win-win for everyone in our state and all our very, very brave service members who work tirelessly away from home, give up all of their families and everything else so that they can do the job to keep us free here at home. And so this is a give back to them and to their families. And I want to say, I truly, truly appreciate this, Dr. Erardi, because without you behind us, this would have never happened. And this man makes everything happen in this
I'll stop her there.
Rachel, thank you. Actually, the people who made this happen, Joyce, a couple of words if you would, and then Len, if you would share from a veteran's perspective. Rachel, thank you very much.
On behalf of all the teachers and the students in town, we had a great time learning about the Connecticut Fisher House, as well as being educated about Veterans and Armed Forces Day, and many activities happened throughout the district, whether they were morning announcements or songs or instrument playing or cards, as you can see the children have made. The kids were excited to get their bands and wear them proudly. Everyone celebrated on Friday Armed Forces Day, and to see the sea of bracelets in the schools was just wonderful. And I know from other staff members, the kids were excited to get something. So again, we're excited that this happened, and $4,000 is wonderful.
And Joyce, just for the sake of the folks that are here from the press, Joyce has stepped up to this to lead this strictly on a volunteer basis because her heart says that she should be here. And she, along with about a dozen other teachers who have partnered with the veterans, have made a commitment that this will be done and done only well. Len?
I would like to thank Dr. Erardi for his effort in getting this thing up off the ground. And without him, it would never have happened. But also, I'd like to say I've never been as happy as I am right now to be a veteran. This is the first time that somebody has done something for the veterans, and they weren't being paid for it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Our little children went out and they bought these little, or sold these little bracelets and bought their little bracelets, and they got nothing but a big thank you and a hug. And I want to thank you, Dr. Erardi, and the whole school system for what you're doing for the veterans here in Southington.
Thank you
very much.
Just a final comment, I'm hoping that the press pays attention to the front cover of the release, where staff is equally proud of the Speakers Bureau that's been put together, and the neat part about that Speakers Bureau is they're all local veterans who are on board to bring their experience and their stories to our students. We're gonna be working on a living history project, we have music connected through Jeff Shaw, our music director, it goes on and on and on. And I think the signature day to our campaign next year will be on Monday, November 12th, following hopefully hundreds of youngsters on the green on November 11th, that every one of our schools has made a 100% commitment to recognizing and to celebrate veterans on Veterans Day, that we'll celebrate on November 12th. To our veterans, thank you for being here. To our staff, thank you for being here. To the press, I don't know if you have questions at this point.
What's the state organization that it's good, that this